1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, yeah.
Sí.
That's meant we should be doing this. Baba move the cameras good.
And then move abona xa itrend.
And then see the trending stick.
No te olvides de no tocar tan cerca el micrófono.
De arte para hacer una canción. Miré a mi alrededor y encontré mi inspiración. Una escoba de rama barriendo el patio de mi casa y niños con cauchera tirándole a las torcasas.
Rico en bicicleta con un tono muy alerta, se pasea por la 20 en chores y con chancleta. Son casi las 12, suena la pitadora. Eso nos indica que de almorzar es hora. Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario. Traigo música para ti, para mí. A los que me escuchan no saben que estoy aquí compartiendo contigo el mismo escenario.
Otarramo en la casaga que pasa en el barrio.
Ando suave camino con la clave y nunca se me escapa. Ella tú sabes, me parto en la esquina con los parceros. Hablamos de tope de mujeres primero. No soy ningún santo, quiero ser sincero. Tocas con mi familia y te formo. No soy ningún santo, quiero ser sincero. Tocas con mi familia y te formo.
Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Traigo música para que olvide la pena. Piense positivo y no te corte la pena.
Rompe la barrera,
rompe las cadenas.
porque estás en tu barrio.
Estás en la escena.
El viento es risa mezclado con problemas.
Por pena de amor la gente se envenena.
Rompe la barrera y piensa diferente.
Haciendo un trencito por medio de la gente.
Con una cadena cruzando el puente.
Agarrando la cintura de quien está al frente.
Ya en el trencito pues déjate llevar.
Porque esta fiesta apenas va a empezar. ¡Huepa! Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Traigo música al barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Bombo, platillo, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario. Parece que logré captar su atención. Ya puse el alcohol, ahora va la inyección. Rechazo todo sistema de explotación donde el trabajador
enriquece al patrón
con esa porquería
que se han inventado.
Empresa contratista,
contratan esclavos,
trabajan largas horas,
reciben centavos.
mayoría de ellos no están asegurados.
Multinacionales invadiendo mi estado, arrasando sin piedad los pequeños mercados. ¿Dónde está el gobierno? ¿Dónde está el Estado que no viene a liberarnos de todos estos malvados?
¿Será que no ve o se encuentra ocupado terminando de vender lo que no ha negociado?
¿Será que no ve o se encuentra ocupado terminando de vender parte de nuestro estado? Aquí le traigo.
Y está viendo una chivita.
Gordo, ¿y vos qué?
Ahí regular.
¿Por qué le traigo?
¿Y quién es toda esta gente?
Esta gente en mi barrio. Yo
Aquí le traigo.
¿Qué están haciendo?
celebrando hasta con asado en pollo.
¿Por qué le traigo?
Pollo.
Yo lo que quiero es pescado. Aquí le traigo.
Música con sentido pa' mi gente, pa' mi barrio.
¿Por qué le traigo?
Traigo son.
Te traigo flow, te traigo mi vacilo.
Aquí le
El
traigo.
sabor de nuestra gente.
Risa, felicidad. ¿Por qué les traigo? Traigo música pa'l barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Pongo platito, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Traigo música pa'l barrio.
Represento a la calle en cada escenario.
Pongo platito, cerveza, comentario.
Los 4 elementos del vecindario.
Ain't no party like an Ekse party.
Party.
Ekse party. Don't stop. It is the Tuesday afternoon, and you'll be forgiven if you confuse for a Friday.
It feels like a Friday.
Yeah, guys, it's really lit live studio. Thank you once again for joining us. You're watching your favorite show. This is Ekse on Cape Town TV channel 263. We open up with a lit performance.
Yes,
That means
yes.
that the show is going to be absolutely
very
amazing.
lit.
You know how we do it right here on Ekse.
What are you
Definitely.
thinking about? Join us on social media. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts, correct?
Yeah, Tuesday Thoughts.
We are Ekse_ live on Twitter, on Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. That number to dial is 021 448 0448. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, my name is Lama Limoon Cheese.
And I'm of course Sinalo J, better known as Uputliki. What an incredible show we're going to have.
Oh, man.
Must say the studio is full of passionate people, it's full of love, happiness. I'm so glad to be here
Yes.
on hashtag Tuesday right here on Ekse. To make sure you join us right now on social media. That is of course Hugo Q Pace all the way from Colombia. We of course will do them a little later on the show. Tell us more. What are they really doing in Mzansi, traveling all the way from Colombia? And also we have X Last Saints all the way from the Eastern Cape. Let's tell them more about his musical journey. And also he's going to perform. So the studio is full of performers.
Listen, we also do have Mrs. Cape Town joining us in studio. She helps the disadvantaged communities all around South Africa, and she'll be chatting us to exactly how she does that. Also, we have the Fat Cats Athletic Club, and they also help out the community. So we're chatting all things community support and help on the show today. So it's going to be a lot one.
We also have Gift Mpoma Bobolo, who's also known as MP. No, not Member of Parliament. He's going to tell us what MP is all about. He's a rapper, but does not want to box himself as that because he wants to be known as a producer, as a singer, and he wants to share the world stage with the greats because he also one day wants to be one of the greatest. So all that and more right here on Ekse Live. Don't go anywhere because more show is for you. But right now, it's time for us to head on to some
Trending news.
call. Today Okay, on the trending news, we've got Tom Moyane, who lost a bid to cross-examine Pravin Gordhan at the state capture inquiry. So here's how the story goes. Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo has denied former SA Revenue Service SARS boss Tom Moyane leave to cross-examine Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan at the Commission of Inquiry in the state capture. Uzondo, who chairs the inquiry, said on Tuesday, which is today, that the test for cross-examination is whether it is necessary and relevant to the Commission's work. In delivering his judgment, Uzondo then spent most of the morning highlighting the Commission's roles. Well, the first requirement for a cross-examination is that the state or evidence of the witness whom he or she wishes to cross-examine implicates him or her. In delivering his judgment, Zondo spent most of the morning highlighting those issues. In applying the rules as discussed above, the first issue of Moyane's application is whether, as required by Rule 3.3, Moyane has shown that he is implicated in Gordon's state of evidence. Moyane has not shown that he is implicated in Gordon's statement or evidence. In March, Moyane's lawyer Dali Mpofu, in arguing for leave to cross-examine Gordhan, alleged the minister was racist towards Moyane and referred to a phone call in which Gordhan allegedly told Moyane to grow up, Mpofu, and then argued that this amount of racism because it implies that Moyane is a boy. He claimed that Gordon's affidavit was more significant for what it omits than what it says. So that's the trending news for this afternoon. You can catch them again next week, Monday and Tuesday, because tomorrow it's sciences, we don't have those. Thursday, it's all about talk. Welcome to Ekse. If you just joined us, you can tune in tomorrow morning to catch that first part of Arriba between 7 and 8. YouTube, which is Ekse on Cape Town TV. On the yellow couches over there, what do we have?
We have a Hugo Q Pace all the way from Colombia. They gave us a stellar performance earlier on the show. If you missed it, worry not, man. YouTube and repeat tomorrow morning right here on Ekse. Guys, you look amazing.
They do.
You look great. I think you look as amazing as your performance. So thank you so much for joining us and welcome, finally, and welcome to Mzansi. I want to talk about your performance earlier on that you had, and I want us to tell a bit about the song before we get to know you. Tell us a bit about the song. What is the song about? So that we get to understand the culture of Colombia.
La canción se llama Música para el Barrio.
The song is called Music for the Barrio, the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Se la escribo a mi barrio Villarrica, Cauca, una comunidad afrodescendiente al suroccidente de Colombia.
And I wrote it for my community in the north of Cauca, which is called Villarrica. It's a black community in the southwest of Colombia.
Y habla básicamente de las alegrías y las tristezas que hemos tenido que atravesar los afrocolombianos después del periodo de esclavitud.
And it talks about the joys and also the tragedies which us as Afro-descendant people in Colombia have had to live since slavery was abolished in Colombia.
Y cómo las empresas multinacionales tienen todo el tiempo de la gente y les pagan muy poco por su trabajo.
And how multinational companies are exploiting people and they pay people very little money for the work that they do.
Pero sin embargo seguimos cantándole al barrio y riendo con nuestra música.
But that despite this, we continue to make music and being happy in our neighborhoods and continuing to be together.
Amazing.
Not only do you make music though, you as a collective, you treat each other as a movement. So what is the movement about?
Claro que sí, somos un colectivo de organizaciones artísticas de Cali, Colombia, que estamos acá y que precisamente hicimos una articulación con Sound and the Souls de Cape Town.
Yes, we are a collective of different artistic movements from Cali in southwest Colombia, from the city of Cali, and we have all come together in an alliance with Sounds of the South here in Cape Town.
Tenemos una identidad y es que creemos que la música, que el arte es para transformar, tiene que servir para transformar a nuestras comunidades y por eso nos hemos juntado para sacar adelante este proyecto denominado Ukaga Micheguano.
And we have one common identity, which is that we all believe that as different collectives, that music should be a tool for social transformation to improve the communities, the lives of the communities in which we live. And that's why we've come together in this initiative between South Africa and Colombia, which we are calling Ukagamichawano.
Okay, he said. What did he say? What was he saying?
Trying.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Say that one more
we
time.
believe that it means building bridges in Khoisan.
Wow. Who are you guys hoping to inspire with the music that you do?
Okay, I'm from here, South Africa.
Yeah.
With the Sound of the South. I'm part of the residency.
Yeah.
We work on a program called Umqhagamshelwano, together with Hakiki Pase and Zona Marginal, which means Zone of the Marginal. So as Sounds of the South, we've been using music as a tool to organize, to bring about awareness, and also to provide tools of critical analysis in our community. So mostly we look at people who are unemployed, young people, and the rest of the working class.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and how did you guys manage to find each other? How did you identify each other to come together and work together via music?
Desde siempre los africanos llevados a América hemos sentido la necesidad de regresar a casa.
Always, us as black people in Latin America have felt the need to come home to Africa.
Una vez le dije a Patrick, que estaba en Colombia, que quería poner un pie en África, no importara dónde fuera, que si tenía algún amigo rapero que quisiera recibirnos.
And I once said to Patrick, myself, that I felt the very strong need to go to Africa and to connect with my people, and whether he knew any rappers that we could connect with who were doing social rap in Africa.
Y me dijo, conozco a alguien que conoce a un grupo de jóvenes que hace algo parecido a lo que tú haces, trabaja con la música hip hop como una herramienta de transformación social. Nos puso en contacto y aquí estamos haciendo que pase.
And he told me he knew an amazing group of rappers who are doing similar things to what we are doing in Cali, but doing it in Cape Town, who are Sounds of the South, and using rap music to really try and change communities and with a political meaning. So we made the contact, and here we are.
Yeah, amazing. Since you are in Africa, since you are right here in South Africa, who are some of the artists that you guys are hoping to collaborate with?
Bueno, realmente estamos apenas empezando este proyecto porque es un proyecto muy ambicioso. Estamos inicialmente en el contacto principal con Sound and the South aquí en Cape Town, pero la idea es que esto no va a quedarse aquí, sino que vamos a extendernos a otras ciudades de Sudáfrica para conocer otras propuestas y en otras partes de África también.
Really, we are just at the very beginning of this initiative. This is the first connection we've managed to do. So we are focusing our work on the work with the collaboration with Sounds of the South. But what we are hoping is that this will grow to the cities and communities and townships all around South Africa, and that we can really, this was the start of something special between our countries.
Okay, quickly, how do we catch the movement? How do we move with you guys?
¿Cómo podemos seguir el movimiento de ustedes?
You can find a Facebook page, Ukhagamshelwano. Also, you can find us on Twitter, Sons of the South, Sons with a Z, and you can also find us on Instagram, Ukhagamshelwano.
Of course, that's how it's done. Everybody hop onto Twitter, to their Facebook, and everything else, you're gonna catch them there. Otherwise, you catch us on the flip side of this. This is Ekse.
And welcome back. You're still tuning in to your favorite show. This is Ekse right here on Cape Town TV. Remember that if you want to get in touch with us, the number to dial is 021-448-0448, or go into Twitter. We're at Ekse_live, on Facebook at Ekse on Cape Town TV. And we'd like to read some of your Tuesday thoughts. Our hashtag for today is #Tuesday_thoughts. So I'll be reading some of those and what you had to say about this Tuesday afternoon. We have this one from @D_Anonymous saying, I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you can appreciate them when they are right. And sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. #Ekse, #Tuesday Thoughts. And this one is from Coach Forward saying, just imagine if we celebrated each other's achievements. instead of tearing each other down. What a world we would be living in. Now stop imagining and make it happen. It starts with me. It starts with you. It starts with all of us. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And speaking of starting things, we have Mrs. Cape Town who's joined us in studio. And I'd like to head on straight to the Yellow Couches to chat to her.
Yeah, we met Mrs. Cape Town a couple of weeks ago. We were at the Adventure Lifestyle Show together. What an amazing experience. You were there to give motivational talks. What did you talk about?
I spoke about giving back, mostly. I've got so much to be grateful for, and people don't realize that by entering competitions like this, it's not about wearing the crown or having the title. It's about really working and making a difference in your community. And I wanted to encourage people women and children even, to enter for the different pageants within my foundation that I work for, so that they can also have impact in our country.
Yeah, I want to touch on that foundation you're working for. Tell us about the foundation you're working for, and how can young girls want to give back and want to be crowned, maybe Miss Cape Town in the near future? How do they get involved with you? How do they, what's the foundation all about?
It's called the Role Models Foundation.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom. But yeah, you can go on Facebook, Twitter, Role Models Foundation. And then we have different pageants. So we have one for Tiny Miss, Little Miss, Mrs. Miss. In Cape Town, PE, we have one in Gauteng, and then we have Miss Tshwane, Mrs. KwaZulu-Natal. And we all collaborate together. Yearly we have Mrs. Mzansi, and then we'll crown the big winner. But yeah, we all work together for the common good, to work on different projects. As for me, I work in Zwelethemba, in Nelson Mandela Square, and like tomorrow I'm going out there to go and take them hot dogs and Easter eggs. I was going to do it on Monday, but it's going to be so hectic there. It gets really rowdy in the townships over public holidays. So I thought I'm going to go through, I'm going to take them 300 of each, and we'll see what happens.
I hope you start here. Drop some Easter eggs right
I
now.
have some yogurt in the car.
I'm going with you. When he's performing, I'm going with.
But yeah, it's really so, it's like I get goosey just thinking about the difference, you know, and it really, it's not rewarding in money, obviously. Like,
how has life changed though since the crown?
Since the crown.
Well, it's not much it's a lot more time, and it's time that they want. And going out there and having guts to ask for sponsorships, because it's not easy, you know, and people don't really want to give these days. It's actually scary that some of the money came from my family, and I just asked for like 2,000 Rand to put this whole project together, and I know a lot of influential people, but they're still holding back onto their money until they go there. That's why I wish I could take everyone there to see what it does when you arrive there in your car and they freak out, and you make them here. Some of them, it's like the only proper food they get in 2 weeks, you know. So yeah, to me, nothing's really changed except my heart. I've got a lot more compassion, and when I have little, it's not like, hey, it could be so much worse. Because I know what it is.
Lan, tell us about the moment when you were crowned Mrs. Cape Town. What was going through your head, and how did that make you feel?
You wouldn't believe it, but I didn't think that I stood a chance to win. I was really, really nervous. So when they said my name, I was like, really? And I remember my friend Janita, she just grabbed me, and she just, and she didn't come into the top 3, and she was very emotional, but she was still so happy for me, and she's like, I know you wanted this. You fought so hard for it, and you know, all the best. And when you have support like that, it's amazing.
Who carries this crown? What does it mean to carry this crown? What are some of the qualities a person needs to have in order to carry this crown? Because not every young girl, not every young boy can carry this crown, because it's a huge responsibility.
Well, it's twofold. The one is for people that have been women who have been through a lot. They can get their confidence back with the crown, but they chose me. Because you have interviews, and it's not about the size of your thighs, it's about the size of your heart. So it immediately eliminates them. And then for somebody who's already got confidence, who aren't afraid of people, it just creates a bigger platform.
Definitely.
So for me, I can announce it now. It was announced half an hour ago. I'm one of the Survivor castaways.
What?
So I was the first person who was announced. The news came down. I'm on a billboard tomorrow in the town. So to me, that was another platform for me because I'm there as Mrs. Cape Town.
Yeah.
So that is the
mind-boggling though.
Yes.
The end. You've got nails, you've got the crown, you've got the makeup. How are you gonna survive there?
I did survive. I'm back.
Oh, you went.
I went and I'm back.
Oh,
okay. I can't tell you what happened.
Yeah, I
State
understand.
secret.
Because you still have to watch.
Yeah.
16 May, baby.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but yeah, they announced me as Mrs. Cape Town.
Yeah.
So I had to still be myself. I still had to set a good example, and I couldn't be devious or I couldn't be ugly.
Yeah.
I tried my best. So we'll see what it comes out.
Oh, you could have.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah,
how.
we see the true colors in there.
So yeah, it's what you make of it.
Wow.
It's what you make of
If someone
it.
at home would like to be Mrs. Cape Town or enter a pageant, what advice would you give to them and how do they go about entering Mrs. Cape Town?
If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So you can do it. You
Yeah.
don't have to be afraid. You
Yeah.
go onto Role Models Foundation, you download the form, you ask when the next pageant's going to be, you enter, and you do it.
Oh, man.
Amazing,
What are we gonna do today?
amazing. Right about now, of course, Mrs. Cape Town, guys, Lee and Reenen, right?
Yes.
And right now, joining us on the stage to give us a super performance all the way from the Eastern Cape is, of course, Ekse Last Saint. I wonder what saints really means. Is
It
he
means
a
you're a
saint?
saint.
Is he a saint? Just
like
will show us
me.
right now.
Let's check it out.
Impilay mga chinas temisamo Sivuke ekuseni sibande siphushe impilo Nawe zama uthi ubona utshintsho Ndithi oko Sibonga umdali sifuna imali akudali Sivuke ekuseni o'clock Ekuseni o'clock Sivuke siyoziphandela Sivuke ekuseni o'clock Ekuseni o'clock Sifake siyoziphandela Yewe siyoziphandela Yewe siyoziphandela Yewe siyoziphandela Yewe siyoziphandela Samasibali ngoba siphusha impilo adlali yenza sani ungalali ngoba nathi ebusuku asilali ndithi samasibali ngoba siphusha impilo adlali yenza sani ungalali ngoba nathi ebusuku asilali noba silali ahluphi umuntu thina sifuni asibulali asibambi inkunzi ndithi asifuni kodwa sivuke ekuseni o'clock sivuke siyoziphandela sivuke ekuseni o'clock sivuke siyoziphandela yewe siyaziphandela yewe siyaziphandela yewe siyaziphandela yewe siyaziphandela
ayo, ebusuku.
Hey, Joe, it's Ekse _ live on Twitter, on Facebook, it's Ekse, on Cape Town TV, 021 448 0448 is that number to dial, because you know how we do what we do. It's either we go big or we go home, and today is no exception. We're going bigger and better because it is the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening. Holla!
Oh man, now we're joined in studio by the Fat Cats Athletic Club, and they'll be chatting to us about all things athletic, lifestyle, and so much more. Staying fit and staying healthy. Ladies, you're looking amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Can I say something? When I heard the word fat cats, I was like, oh, they'll be bringing fat cats.
Now it's got briefcases with loads and loads of rands in them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So, tell us, fat cats, what is it all about? How did the name come about? What do you guys do?
Well, first things first, we are just trying to confuse the enemy.
I love it.
You know, we are all about the hype.
Yeah.
We chose this punchy name because it represents what we believe in. So basically, Fat Cats Athletics Club started in 2013, actually in 2003, firstly as Fat Cats. So Fat Cats Athletics Club is actually a sporting code under the banner Fat Cats. So that's how it got started. So we have a number of sporting codes under the Fat Cats banner, but Athletics Club, I think that's the one that is out there that everybody can relate to.
Yeah. And in the year 2019, why is it important that as people we look after ourselves and we stay healthy and we look after our lifestyles?
Well, basically, it's not only 2019 because the Athletics Club has been there for actually now 5 years.
Yeah.
So we are trying to, promote a healthy lifestyle through and through. And this club, basically, it's not only about running, but we also want to have a balance between family and sport. You know, we are caught up so much into our busy schedules, work, business, friends and other social things. But when you look at family-oriented environment, Fat Cats Athletics Club speaks to that. So we want to be outdoors. We want to smell the fresh air.
Yeah.
So why would you want to miss that, especially if you want to have a healthy lifestyle? It can contribute to your mind, can contribute to your soul, and actually even progress in any way you do. So that's why. So it's not only a 2019 campaign type of a thing. So we have been doing that for the past 5 years. So we still keep on doing it.
It's a forever.
Kanjalo.
You've entered the Comrades Marathon.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what do you hope to achieve?
Basically, sorry to say this, while my colleague or my friend is not saying much, she's still new in the Cape Town branch. So we just actually started the Cape Town Fat Cats Athletics Club branch, whereby we managed to recruit about 60 plus members.
Wow.
So our first major race is going to be actually Old Mutual 2 Oceans Marathon.
Yeah.
It's coming this weekend, the Easter long weekend. So it's going to be a festival of running. From the young ones on Friday and Saturday, which is going to be now the adults. And also we have about 195 members that actually are going to run this race, both half marathon and the ultra marathon.
Yeah.
And then Comrades, which is the bigger one.
Yeah! You sound like you're going to say it's for me.
You don't want to die there. You really need to train. Yeah, but basically we are taking almost over 200 members. So it's quite big. It's a tough race, but
so while she's busy having those Easter eggs and hot cross buns, you guys are sweating it.
Girl,
Yes, guys, I'm coming.
That means I guess get that.
no, it's waiting for you. Remember, the next people will be there.
Yeah, let's talk about, she mentioned you just recently joined the club. How did you find out about the club and what made you really want to join Fat Cats?
Fat Cats, yeah.
Okay, I've been running now and then. It was not a normal thing for me. So a friend of mine actually recruited me to Fat Cats. I've been seeing them on social media a lot. You'd want to be part of them because they trend it a lot.
Wow.
And they actually, the reason I don't even regret that decision now that I've joined, because I realized there's so much unity. It's what I've wanted. They make you believe in yourselves, first of all. Because I've never run anything under more than 10 kilometers. But now I'm a runner, I run half marathons, and they'll tell you it's doable. Training, they're always there, supportive. It's unity. We're basically, Lebo always says that we're not just a running club, we're a family.
Yeah.
So we meet now and then, and everybody knows one another. We can be 60, but I promise you, it doesn't feel like it. We're very close.
What do you get out of it besides sweat and smelly armpits and stuff? Like, really, why should one join there?
running is personally for me, it's very emotional. It's not easy, but when you're done or when you finish that race, it feels really good. It's like a top achievement. It's like you just got your driver's license, you just graduated your degree. It feels really good. And secondly, just to freshen up your mind and like get yourself off some things, specific things or certain stuff. Like I'm a mother, so besides being a mother and being an employee, I can do something else. I've got something that I look forward to, like every weekend, because we train on our own during the week, but Saturdays we always look forward to meeting, because we always know we're going to be together for a long run, chats and stuff. It's not about that, it's about unity.
Okay, so how does she get to you guys?
Okay,
Does
we
she
are
run
all
to you?
over.
How?
No, she can run to us. Instagram, Fat Cats Athletics Club. Twitter, Fat Cats _AC. And then Facebook, Fat Cats Athletics Club. By the way, just lastly, we have a Cats Care 444, whereby we'll be doing a uniform handing over in one of the schools, Yomelela Primary School in Kailicha, this coming Friday. We would really appreciate even the media to come through and see the difference that we are making through this running.
You better run
I'll
there.
be there.
You're definitely becoming a fat cat, babe.
Definitely becoming a fan. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's like graduating, Ukuma told you. And you know what else is like graduating? Is coming back to Ekse after this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
And thank you so much for joining us. You're still watching Ekse right here on Cape Town TV. And as Lama would say, "Inkqubo yakho, inkqubo yami, inkqubo yethu." And we'd like to hear so much from you at home, so please do get in touch with us on social media with @Ekse_live on Twitter and @Ekse on Cape Town TV on Facebook, or give us a bella, sifonele, 021 448 0448.
We are cool the numbers.
Okay, I'm going to be reading some of your tweets. This one is from Kwa_Hlatwayo saying, "Identify your strengths and shine, and watch Vuyo Lama and Snala on Ekse."
Hey!
We love you, we love you, we love you.
That's why we're so excited.
So much. This one coming from Amina Sonka saying, "Value yourself, you're a gift. Nothing would have been the same if you didn't exist." Some motivational Tuesday quotes.
Definitely.
So we'd like to thank you guys for interacting with us on social media. Right now, though, we have
Ekse Lasaints
all the way from Eastern Cape joining us in studio. Hello.
Unjani? Siphilile. Ekse Saint? What's that?
No, ligama lami kahle kahle ngixolisa ni. Yeah, so allowed to believe myself as a saint.
Alright.
So yeah, X is ngixolisa and then that saint is in La Saint.
Okay.
Makes sense, ne?
It makes sense. And you're a saint. When did music come about? When did you realize that le saint indeed ithanda umculo kahle kahle?
Kwakudala cause ekhaya ngikhule kuculwa. Like I took it from my old brother, ithanda umculo. Like wabona potential lapha kumne. So amane ngikhulisa umculweni, practice and all that. But it's only 2014 lapho ngiye ndaqonda okay man ke ndizinike ithuba nalento yomculo.
Wow, almost 10 years in the making. Let's talk about this sound yakho. How would you define and describe the sound yakho to any other person out there?
Sound yam, because it comes from the heart, ne?
Yeah.
Like I'd love to believe myself as that writes from the heart to the heart. Yeah, boss. So I would say that it's unique in that way because I believe that wonke umuntu unique ne ngendlela yakhe yabo. So if I write mhlawumbe ngalento like his struggles and everything that I'm going through, I believe that khona lenhliziyo that's going the same thing and izoyichukumisa.
You mentioned that you also write music. Why is it important for artists who sing to be able to write umculo wabo as well?
I think it's because like when you're writing umculo, as I said, you're taking it from the heart. Yabo. So it's gonna be easy for you to ufikelele enhlizweni yomnye umuntu to relate to abanye abantu. It's because you're writing from stories zakho from your own life. Yabo. So yeah.
You recently dropped a single, right? What is it about and what does it talk about?
Ekse o'clock.
Ekse o'clock, yeah, Ekse. I wonder what happened Ekse, guys.
No man, like Ekse, like this when hustle starts, yeah, bro. Like that's the actually in landing ingoma engayo.
Yeah.
Siyavuka ekuseni siyophanda and all that. So yeah, that's what it's about. You wake up and then you make it, and then even if you didn't get it today, there's ekuseni again home. So life yakubegega. So that's what actually drove me to write Lengoma.
Now, Ekse, is this gonna come in the body of an album?
No, it's single.
Yeah, and who are you working with?
Ndisebenza noBuswe. Ndisebenza nabanye abafana base Eastern Cape, back in Eastern Cape, uD Minor, uZone the DJ, uSansiwe, uNizole, so ngabantu endisebenza nabo.
If I want ingoma yakho ekuseni and I'd like to download it on my phone or play it on my car, how do I go about doing that?
Yeah, iyafumaneka kwilanto kwezi-downloading platforms yabo. Spotify, ndiyazilibala ke because ayindivango sebenza kuzo yabo. Yeah, but iyafumaneka ungasearcha na Google like Ekse saying Ekse o'clock uzayifumana then. I think that's the easy way, ne?
And then when I sifumana up here on stage, like somebody enjoyed your performance and they want to see you live, where's your next gig?
Currently akna gig ekhona ne, but that's something that me and manager are currently working on. Want to use El Xesha lelanto Easter, sorry. Yeah, to gather as much as we can.
All right,
absolutely amazing. Listen, it's the talent in South Africa is absolutely amazing.
Huge.
Thank you so much to you for joining us on the show. Last week, guys, I went to the masterclass.
You had the pleasure and the honor, darling,
of being at the Experience AFI masterclass workshops that took place in Salt River, and this is what went down.
Did you post?
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous.
Fashion, music, film, photography, and all things creativity. It's what's being discussed right here in Salt River as we are at the Experience AFI, and we are, getting ready for the Cape Town Fashion Week. It's going to be an amazing journey. So come along and follow me as I chat to the stars and the who's and the what's of fashion. You stand solely for advocating diversity. And what does that diversity mean to you?
Diversity basically means an appreciation of different walks of life and saying that those walks of life have a valid existence in each and every space that is available to them. Yeah.
And do you think that diversity in general and diversity in the creative industry are two different separate diversities, or does that still constitute as to being diversity at large?
I think in terms of the creative industry, and I spoke about it, which is cognitive diversity, I think that different experiences will inform a great deal in terms of creativity. And if we kind of combine our cultural expressions together, then we can at least birth some kind of innovation from that. Yeah.
How has the journey been for you as an African designer?
I feel like the journey has been so interesting because Africa is really where the talent is, and right now we're at the root of everything. So me being one of the pioneers, that's kind of like changing the perception of local, changing the perception of local buying. It's been an awesome experience because now we're literally breaking into the market and we're taking African fashion, African products to the world.
And where is the future of African fashion going? In the next 5 years, where we're looking?
I feel like the future of African fashion is going global. It's already started. If you look at the young designers from Africa that are currently showcasing overseas with international brands, really shows that we've taken a step forward from David Lally, Sankodes to the new generation designers that are like, okay, you know what? I'm as good as Balmain, I'm as good as Louis Vuitton, and I'm taking a stand for that. So the future of fashion is really cool.
Ricky, so we're culminating fashion, music, film, photography, and all of that, part of the Experience Fashion AFI. You are someone who is in music and in fashion. What does that collaboration mean to you? And how is being here enhancing that collaboration that you are part of?
It's really a combination for me, not really a collaboration. It's like you have to find like all the different pieces of yourself and put them into one bag, and then hopefully it's gonna be something that you love and something that you can do for the rest of your life. So I've managed to combine everything that I like and do that for the rest of my life. Yeah, so that's how it worked out. Yeah.
Where do you think the future of fashion is going?
I think fashion is becoming more authentic. It is becoming hereditary in the sense that people are incorporating who they are into fashion. I mean, fabric has now become, you know, the biggest thing. Patterns, tribal prints, and playing with color has been embraced so well, and I think that's where fashion is. I think more than anything, we are now taking our own stories and just wearing them rather than telling them.
Let's chat AFI. What was the vision and you know, what was the goal when you came about with this iconic brand?
Passion. It's pure passion. You know, I love everything about our continent, Africa, and I know that we've got so many creative people. We've got people that have inspired the world, have inspired big global brands, you know, to use some of our knowledge, our designs, African fashion, to produce things, you know, that we now consume. If you think of big brands like Stella McCartney, Louis Vuitton, Burberry, most of them have had collections that were inspired by Africa. So my passion for Africa led me to believe that we should be owning our own culture and heritage and actually commercializing it for the international community.
It's not a collaboration, it's a
combination.
Let's combine together on social media. It's
I wonder what's the
collab,
difference.
or can you? On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. That number 2021-448-0448. Chat with Rick, Dr. Matsipe, Nabanye. There's more to that than le. Next week, Tuesday, there's more of the AFI. So make sure that Ekse is the #1 dial that you come to, because we've got the biggest situations in the motherland.
Definitely. Right about now, talking about situations in the motherland. People are doing great things in the mother city. We're joined by Mpho Mabolo, all the way born and raised in Limpopo. His stage name is MP. Not member of parliament.
Yeah.
Not member of parliament.
Yeah. No, don't never confuse us with the members of the parliament. It's MP, but not the member of the parliament.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome
Thank you
to
so much
Ekse.
for having
It's an honor
me.
having you on the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about MP, the rapper, the musician who does great things. How did your love for music come about?
Yo, the love for music started way back. Like for as far as I remember, because I remember at a young age listening to hip hop. Yeah. So hip hop has had like a huge influence on my life and a huge influence on the way I see life.
Yeah.
So the way I perceive life is the way what hip hop meant to me. So it's what hip hop did to me. So all this time I've been listening to a lot of rap music from the likes of Nasty C, Tupac, and then but then obviously recently it's Nasty C, Aries, and all these new artists. But then as time went by, I listened to Tupac and I listened to Notorious B.I.G. So they've had like a major Proverb. That's someone
I was about to say you remind me of Proverb. Actually,
Yeah.
I was about to say.
I feel like he has Casper's aura. I don't know
Really?
why.
Yeah, he does.
I get that a lot. People say I have my voice sounds similar to Casper.
But also like the aura.
The aura.
Do you know who you remind me of? Of MP. It feels
Whoa,
like
that's a good one. That's a good one.
You've
That's
been
a
here
good-
before, so
Yeah.
you're reintroducing yourself.
Yeah.
But the last time that you were on Ekse, what steps did you take to get here today?
Yeah, the steps that I've taken is that now this year I'm releasing my mixtape. On the 27th of this month, I'm releasing
now.
it. So yeah, we're making it big. It's been 5 years since I've worked on this mixtape, ever since my first year. So
wow.
Yeah.
You mentioned you're releasing a mixtape on the 27th.
Yeah,
which is
27 Freedom Day. So
Okay.
come and celebrate your freedom with us.
I guess about freedom.
Yeah, it's about freedom. No, yeah, the mixtape is more of that because, like, when you look at it, like, it's a thought-provoking mixtape.
Yeah.
I call myself a thought-provoking rapper.
Yeah.
So that is why the mixtape it relates around the freedom.
Yeah.
Like, we need to free ourselves, we need to emancipate ourselves.
As long as
So-
you're not dissing people.
No, we don't diss. We don't diss. But if they diss, then I'll beat them up in round 4.
Yo! Well, you were talking about the struggles that artists are facing, particularly in Cape Town, the last time that you were here. Now, what has changed?
I believe, like, one thing I've learned about the hustle is you need to get up and do it yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? So, because, like, no one's going to spoon feed you.
Yeah.
You need to get up every single day because every day should be a day closer to your dreams. You understand? Should be a step closer to your dreams. So, that is how I view it. And nothing has changed, to be honest.
Yeah.
But what I do every day I look forward to doing something that makes me achieve my dream. So, that is what makes me, that's what's changed about me and my hustle.
On the launch on the 27th
Yeah.
of April, what are the people gonna experience?
The people, thank you so much.
people.
People are going to experience a good vibe. You understand? A good time, because it's not only me rapping, but we also have artists from the likes of Luigi the First.
Yeah.
Yo, he's a dope rapper. Deep Bars, because it's a mixture of everything. Deep Bars, Miles, Masby DJ.
Yeah.
If I haven't mentioned, Nella and 18 Biblos, do you know the song with Atlaka?
Go.
Yeah, that guy's going to be there. We also have other artists and major acts. We're not going to mention them right now, but
We have money to pay them. The last time we didn't pay those people.
All I'm going to tell you is Bab Digital does things.
What's your home language?
Spain.
I want to hear that on your mixtape. Are you putting
Yeah,
a lot of Sepedi?
yeah, incorporate.
I want to start
Hey,
bro.
I
I want to hear that.
Sounds like bars.
Yeah, tell us, what can we expect from the brand MP? What's the future looking like?
Yo, I feel like the future is bright. Did you hear what you said before? You said I remind you of who?
Casper.
I'm going bigger than that. I'm definitely going bigger than that.
Yo.
We're filling more stadiums.
No benga.
That's the confidence. I believe in myself.
Where do you get to support system? What keeps you going?
It's the people.
Yeah.
It's the people. You know, there's one thing that someone told me. Can I mention her name? It's Tunzu. Shout out to you, Tunzu. She told me that every time I rap, people cry. So I didn't know that people do that. So that is what keeps me going. Like, for the mere fact that I'm not doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for the people. And I believe it's my purpose. So you'll never get tired of doing your purpose.
You sound so rejuvenated, so excited, so free.
I'm actually
and excited.
Anxiously excited.
Yeah,
if
so
it makes sense.
right now I guess things are different because you feel more free. What does
yeah.
freedom mean to you since you're doing this on Freedom Day?
Freedom means releasing my mixtape. And for me, that means freedom. I feel like this is the my milestone of my career. Ever since I've started, this is the milestone of my career. Like, this is the beginning of great things, and this is going to be something that's going to be in the history books.
Okay. So on the 27th, is it when you're dropping and people can access?
Yeah, it's going to be a launch.
Purchase?
It's going to be a launch. So people can also purchase the tape. It's 120. People can purchase these t-shirts. Are also 120. 60 rand gets you in. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. What can you expect from this performance?
Vibe.
Vibe.
If people are going to cry, then let them cry.
Listen, man, we had such an amazing time on the show today. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be closing off the show by a performance by the one and only
MP.
Thank you so much at home.
What does it mean to be a man to you?
This
Member of Parliament.
This will be repeated at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll catch us tomorrow,
Prime
same
Minister.
time, same place. I'm Vio Chimojo. This is
Volflick and he's Lamamu.
We
Until
love
next
you.
time,
Mwah.
take care.
Yeah, shout out to Bulelani. Yo, man, wherever you are right now, I see you. Yeah. Now, this is a question that we need to ask ourselves as men around the world. Women ask us this question. Listen.
It seems like every day a woman cries.
Yeah. Because of.
And I still don't understand why and where it all began.
Said it needs to stop.
That's the
Come on.
plan.
Said it needs to stop.
There's no other plan.
Yeah.
We need to ask ourselves the question.
Come on.
What does it mean to it seems like every day a woman cries.
Yeah. Because of her.
And I still don't understand
Why?
and where
Yeah.
it all began.
I said it needs to stop.
That's the
Come on.
plan.
I said
Yes,
it needs to stop.
There's no other plan. We need to ask
Freedom Day,
ourselves the
27
question.
April.
What does it mean to
Listen.
be a
They
man?
call us disgusting trash, you get offended by that. Yet you put your fist on her like she's your punching bag. I speak for all the women who can't speak for themselves, and I speak for all the trashy men, including myself. Okay, we fight against the name, but it's the problems we cause. Instead of fighting against them, we just choose to ignore. We can't afford to be succumbing to societal norms. It's like we have an illness that seems to have no cure. And in my life, no one played the father figure role. I was raised by mom alone. Dad was never home, so you can imagine a mother raising 3 kids on her own. How can you call yourself a man and lay your hand on a woman? A real man is supposed to fight to protect his woman, not to neglect his woman, but appreciate his woman. The road to being a better man is being a one-woman man, raising and protecting their children. I call that a man. Say, I don't wanna be a part of that abusive society. Say it with me. Yeah, yeah.
And anxiety.
Come on, take me up now. Hey, oh na na na. Yeah, so take me up now. Listen, I'm gonna pose this question again. Listen. Okay, what does it mean to be a man to you? All I get is different answers from people who don't have a clue. A man is associated with masculinity. A man is associated with authority. But as a man, you need to take control. Be the man of the house and take full responsibility. But those are views and opinions from society. The question is, what does it mean to be a man to you? Hey, a woman cries. Yeah.
Because of a man, but I still don't understand why and where.
Has me emotional right now. Come on, said it needs to stop. Come on, said it needs to stop. Sing it with me back at home. Hey.
Ask ourselves the question.
Oh, what does it mean to be a man? I don't wanna be a part of that abusive society.
That causes women to have 24/7 depression and anxiety.
So take me up now. Yeah. Said it needs to stop.
Take me out
Said it needs to stop. Oh, what does it mean to be a man to you?